Hello, everyone. We are back again with another tech capsule. I hope all of you are doing well. Hello, Ravi sir. How have you been?
I'm doing good, Aaditya. Thank you.
All right. So I'm also good. Let's start today with a really interesting news that I came across. That was
Mhm.
that ChatGPT is shifting its focus towards more business integrated users. That is, it's trying to shift its focus on people who are using their AI model for research purposes or like
Mhm.
on a large scale basis. And why it is going towards that direction is from pressure from its um, opponents like Anthropic, which is, I'm pretty sure, Claude AI is majorly used in businesses, and whenever it comes to a large scale research,
Mhm.
then Claude is probably one of the most used AIs. So my question on this to you, sir, is why are businesses more valuable than individual users for AI companies? Like, what could be the
Mhm.
thought behind that?
So, if you think about it, the money comes from those businesses directly. So, imagine you have a product and you have sold it to, or you have built it for corporates or maybe companies. You know for sure that you will get money from them. So, when it comes to individual users, you need to definitely uh, figure out how to sell it to them. Usually, if you think about all the popular services, usually most of the services are either free or they have like a free tier, which is good enough for everyone. For example, if you want, you can actually right now use OpenAI, ChatGPT, and other AI-based models. So there is a free version just to get you hooked, and once you're hooked, you may or may not buy it. But when it comes to professionals, you basically are selling them from day one a model or a product or a tool, whatever it is, but it is already paid for. The way these companies make money, they have realized that if they are able to uh, provide value to these corporate companies and customers, then they can definitely be profitable. So I think it's all about making money. This is my perspective. What do you think?
Yeah, I am starting to agree with your perspective the more I listen to it. At the end of the day, it comes to monetization, definitely.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's it. Like at the end of the day, everything comes down to one singular thing, that is monetization, and that's it. Everyone wants to make money one way or another, right?
Yep. Definitely. So I think these AI companies are now becoming the giants of the industry, and and of course we are seeing a lot of competition. Now we know that OpenAI is competing with Claude, and we also know about Meta. We also know about Grok, and we also know about um, I think there is one more Copilot, right? So there are a lot of popular AI-based uh, services, and I think these are like probably the most uh, widest, I guess, in terms of what all these tools can do. I think using ChatGPT or Gemini, you can of course ask questions, but it can generate code for you. It can give you or provide answers. It can do image generation. It can do video generation. And I think for majority of users, it is all about just getting some help. So we no longer use search engine. We all use these AI based tools to get direct answer. So definitely, when it comes to corporates, it seems like that is where the money is, and that is what these companies are trying to target.
Definitely, sir. AI has changed like major of AI has changed many people when like everyone used to search something they wanted to find on Google or Firefox or like
Hmm.
similar web servers. But
Yep.
since AI has been introduced, everyone uses their AI bot to find whatever they want to find, and it's changed society for like in a very huge way.
Yep. I totally agree. Mm.
Talking about AI, I came to know that Snapchat owners are going to cut off 1,000 jobs. And
Mm-hmm.
what they gave as a reason was that, they're trying to go more into like AI adoption and cost cutting. And like, I was thinking is, uh, do, what I was thinking was that our layoffs in like major companies, as we have seen
Mm-hmm.
in Wipro last month, and we also saw in Disney there were also
Mm-hmm.
1,000 or 2,000 people that were laid off. So are these layoffs now becoming a side effect of AI growth? Like as AI is growing and it's becoming more vast, are companies starting to lay off more minor
I think,
sectors?
yeah, I think it is definitely convenient for these big companies to blame AI or to say that we are laying off people because of AI replacing the jobs. Maybe they wanted to just lay off them and they were looking for a reason. And maybe they are just trying to be profitable. Usually in big companies, if you think about it, um, like I'm talking about like very big companies where their turnover is in billions, when they lay off 1,000 employees, they actually save money and they can show their company as profitable. Uh, when you think about shareholders, so when the company is profitable, then of course shareholders want to put in more money, and I think and this is not really just my assumption or thinking. Usually, when we look at the market, when we look at people who are investing in companies, like if you look at the share market in general, they want to invest in a company where they think they are going to get a return. And if companies are not really showing that they are doing something intentionally, or they are not really clear about their intentions to use AI, then definitely they will not get more money from the shareholders, or they will lose interest, their stocks will go down. So I think definitely AI is one reason, or maybe an excuse. It could be both, or it could be one of these two reasons. But we never, but to be honest, we never really know. Maybe Snapchat is not doing good as a company. Maybe their product is on decline. So we just need to wait and watch. But definitely, because they have mentioned here in the article from BBC that they are blaming or claiming to use AI in their processes or whatever they are doing. But I think there is a learning for all of us that we, again, just like always, we just need to stay up to date. So I think most likely, if you think about any company, any big company, and what I have seen in the last 3 decades, um, usually people who are a bit more experienced, when they go into the management position, when they are not hands on, they are basically easy targets to lay off, because there are a lot of younger people. They are much cheaper, of course, ready to replace them. So maybe if they are laying off 1,000 people, maybe they will hire 2,000 youngsters, and those 2,000 youngsters might be still cheaper to the company. So yeah, these things are never really very clear to anyone. In almost all the cases, company owners have some specific reason which they never really want to release in the market. But yeah, definitely AI is something to 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 monitor for everyone.
As they say, only a CEO can know what other CEOs are thinking while
Mm.
doing whatever they are doing with their company. That is a really intriguing way of thinking that like these companies are only making excuses, taking the name of AI just because they wanted to lay off this particular amount of people.
Right.
All right. Next, I wanted to talk about that could AI actually replace workers in companies? That is, my question about this report I found on Indian Express was talking about why replacing workers with AI could hurt the company more. It talks about that in a few years, the tech industry has been marred by mass layoffs and economic uncertainty. That, as we talked about in our last news about Snapchat, and as we have seen this year and like in the past couple of years since AI came into the market, major companies are laying off many people, and I'm pretty sure 2023 and 2022 were like a huge layoff years. Like multiple companies laid off a huge amount of people in those 2 years.
Hmm.
So what do you think, like, is replacing workers with AI actually hurting the companies, or are they being productive?
Well, I think when you have people working for a company, it is not just about a resource. Uh, yes, you have resources who are doing some work for you, and you need resources to do the work. But if you replace the work that these resources are doing, of course, the work aspect can be taken care of. For example, if you have, let us say, in your company, a technical writer, that person's job can potentially be replaced by AI, no doubt about it. But when it comes to culture of a company, AI agents, these tools will never be able to create a culture. Maybe the person that you laid off, who was a technical writer, or maybe your developer, maybe they are very good singers who are always taking part in company events. Maybe they are uh, very nice in team building exercises. People love them. People love having them around in the company. And when you let them go, maybe there is a loss of, of a culture, maybe a part of your company. So when you think about a company, company is not just about clients and the work that you do. Companies is mainly about people. So these AI tools, AI agents, digital co-workers can definitely do the work. But I think by looking at the article, I think in a way we are also removing our culture. So this is something that I think we need to be aware of, and this I believe is something that most of these companies are already thinking. How do we employ AI based agents and still maintain or build company culture? So that would be a challenge. So maybe something to be aware of.
Yeah, you are absolutely right, sir. At the end of the day, AI is just a block of code that's
Hmm,
been written for easiness of us humans.
hmm,
It cannot
right.
replace our emotions and what we bring emotionally to our company. You're absolutely
Exactly.
right there. Like, let's say a guy, as you said, a person that we laid off is a good singer, and maybe
Hmm,
they're good at raising the morale of the team. With them
hmm,
gone, maybe the team becomes less productive. It is not able to function properly because there is no morale booster there.
exactly. Yep, that is correct.
That's absolutely right. So at the end of the day, AI is making companies faster, smarter, and more efficient with as they're growing and as vast as it's becoming, but maybe also also a bit less human. Like,
Yep.
as businesses are evolving, the real question isn't just about technology, but it's becoming more so about people. Like, because at the end of the day, if AI replaces humans everywhere, then who are we building all this for, right?
Yeah, that is true. I think people have already started realizing it. So yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. We are basically doing it to help human beings, and if everything is done by AI, then we are not doing anything as human beings. Human beings are basically problem solvers. We I don't think we can evolve and we can be happy if you're not really solving a problem.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely, sir. Human beings at the end of the day are major problem solvers. We've been
Mm.
constantly solving problems for the past thousands of years, and we've been evolving day by day, year by year. That's it, everyone. I hope every one of our viewers learned something new today by this tech capsule that we do. If you liked and enjoyed our video, please like the video and share it with someone you would like to share our technology news and our new details with. And subscribe our channel for uh, such knowledge filled videos. Thank you, everyone. That's it.
Thank you.